Hello everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Today I am going to be doing a little Hawaiian language teacher roleplay. I'm actually going to be reading from a real book, a real Hawaiian language book called Kale Ha'ahel. It's a beginning Hawaiian language book by Alberta Puolani Hopkins. And I am actually pretty excited because this is my first time reading this book. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so what better way to read this book while also we're like killing 3 birds with 1 stone. I get to read this book for the first time. 2, I get to make ASMR videos while reading this book. And also I get to teach you guys how to speak Hawaiian. And also I get to relax you guys in Hawaiian as well. So a lot of stuff, a lot of opportunities for this book. So yeah, here we go. Without further ado, let's start. Kale Ha'ahel, beginning Hawaiian, by Alberta Puolani Hopkins. Learning a language is like making a lei wili. You choose your flowers and greens with care. Arrange them in patterns, pleasing to the eye, and bind them together with twine that becomes an integral part of the lei. So it is with learning Hawaiian. You will choose your words and phrases carefully and arrange them according to grammatical patterns that will make them meaningful to the ear, and bind the whole with a new understanding of the rich culture that is inseparable from the language. When you are done, you will have a lei ha'ahel, a lei to wear and cherish with pride. This book too is a lei I have woven for you in fond remembrance. Aloha, of the many lei of knowledge I have received from my own teachers and students. Over the years, they have inspired and challenged me to strive for a better understanding of Hawaiian so that I can share it more readily with all who care. I thank them all. I hope my lei sits lightly on your shoulders and that you wear it in health and joy. Elei kaha'el o Hawaii. Wear the cherished lei of Hawaii. To the teacher. The material in each lesson in this book has been arranged in logical sequence for a student who is reviewing after classroom work, or for someone who is attempting to teach himself or herself. It is not intended that the material should be taught in the order in which it is presented in each lesson. Instead, you should consult the separate teacher's guide and answer key. And that's what we'll be doing. So, I also have the teacher's guide and answer key. That is the companion volume to this text. In it, you will find a suggested lesson plan with options to meet varying needs. The increasing demand for Hawaiian language teachers at all levels of our education system means that some teachers who have many other subjects dialects, and duties will be called upon to teach Hawaiian too. It is my hope that this text and the teacher's guide and answer key will relieve them of so much of the burden of preparation and uncertainty that besets most of us at some point in our teaching careers. I've tried to write it so that it can be used in high school as well as college and community classes. Whatever possible, I have explained distinctive features of the language in the context of Hawaiian culture, rather than as deviations from the English speaker's norms. For example, keia, kena, and kela are explained in terms of a Hawaiian view of space and respect for others, territory, and not as similar some peculiar quirk of the language. This text also contains notes about aspects of Hawaiian values and culture that are reflected in the dialogues. Finally, I leave this note of encouragement for those who are teaching Hawaiian for the first time. Most of us already in the field began teaching Hawaiian feeling very uncertain of our own knowledge of the language and our ability to pass it on to others. Those of us who have persevered, have learned that an honest recognition and admission of our limitations is a big help. Students are willing to work with a teacher who can answer a question with, "I don't know, let's find out." And your joint explorations will enrich your own understanding and teaching. For myself, I know that my students have taught me as much as my teachers, and I hope that you will be as fortunate. A'a ikaula, waiho ikahile laikale. Dare to dance, leave embarrassment at home. Alright, so this is the first chapter, ladies and gentlemen. Really excited to share with you the Hawaiian language, and it's a short chapter. So that's perfect for the first episode of our Hawaiian language class. So here we go. Ha'awinaekai. Orthography and pronunciation. Orthography. The orthography used in this book follows the guidelines advocated by the Ahui Olelo Hawaii in Hawkins and Wilson 1978. Recommendations and comments on the Ahui Olelo Hawaii 1978 spelling project. For our discussion of the principal differences between this orthography and the spelling in Pukui and Hilbert, Hawaiian Dictionary 1986, please see page IX to X of the dictionary. Pronunciation and spelling. Hawaiian has 5 vowels, A, E, O, U, and 8 consonants, He, Ke, La, Mu, Nu, Pi, Ve, Okina. The Okina is a glottal stop. It's a real consonant sound like all the others. You should learn to write it whenever you see it, because leaving it out is like omitting a K or a P or any other letter, and the word will be misspelled. In English, this sound occurs as the break between the two O's in uh-oh. Here comes the boss. All vowels have a long and short form. The sound does not change, only the length is different. The length marker, which goes above the vowel A, E, O, U, is called a kako or mekona, macron. Learn to say it and write it whenever it occurs, because omitting it changes the pronunciation and often the meaning of the word. 2 other sounds occur in Hawaiian that do not change the meaning of words and are not written as part of the word. These sounds are the W and Y glides that are automatically pronounced between certain vowel combinations. The W happens when moving from a back vowel to a front vowel. E.g., Maui, away. The Y happens when going from a front vowel to a back vowel. E.g., Ya, El. Hawaiian words contain only two kinds of syllables, V, vowel, or CV, consonant, and vowel, and combinations of these two syllables such as triple V, CVCV, VCV, and CVVV, and so on. Hawaiian words never have two consonants together, and they never end with a consonant. Remember that the okina is a consonant, so it can never go next to another consonant right at the end of the word. With words of fewer than 4 syllables, the stress is on the second to the last penultimate syllable. Any syllable with a kako is also stressed. Stress in words of 4 or more syllables varies from word to word. In colloquial speech, several changes in pronunciation occur regularly. Some common examples are as follows: loa'a to loa, pua'a to pua'a, pua'a to pua'a, ikaika to ikaika, ilaila to ilaila, or ileila. Those forms do not occur in singing or in educated writing. Beginning students should learn standard pronunciation, but be aware that these other forms are used, particularly by native speakers. For more information about pronunciation, see Pukui and Elbert, Hawaiian Dictionary, 1986, page XVII to XVIII, and Silver and Kamana, the Hawaiian language, its spelling and pronunciation. Na'inoa, Aina, place names. A good way to practice pronouncing and writing Hawaiian words is by learning to say and to write the names of the islands, and some often use place names. Your teacher will help you say them and locate them on the maps. When you write them, be sure to include all the glottal stops, okina, and macrons, kako. Kapai Aina, the archipelago. The names of the 8 major islands in order of physical size are Hawaii, Maui, Oahu, Kauai, Molokai, Lanai, Niihau, Kaualave. Namokua Oahu, the districts of Oahu. The Hawaiians divide each island into districts. Here are the 7 Mokua Oahu, according to Sterling and Summers, Sites of Oahu, 1962. Some of the well-known places in them: Honolulu, Kailua, Moanalua, Kaneohe, Kapalama, Mohokapu, Nu'uanu, Heia, Manoa, Haiku, Moiliili, Ahuia Mano, Waikiki, Kalu'u, Waiila, Waiole, Palolo, Waikane, Kaimuki, Akipu'u, Le'ahi, Mokoli'i Kualoa, Waialai, Ainaina, Ko'alaloa, Kuli'o'o, Ka'av, Maunalua, Ka'ana, Punalu'u, Ko'olapoko, Kaluanui, Waimanalo, Hau'ula, Laie, Wai'anai, Malaikana, Makua, Kauku, Makaha, Maili, Nanakuli, Wahiawa, Eva, Wailua, Aea, Haleiva, Alava, Mokuleia, Waipio, Kaena, and Pogoloa. Exercises. Look up 10 Hawaiian place names, including streets that you often use or hear. Learn the correct spelling, pronunciation, and meaning if one is known. Listen to the radio and watch the news or commercials on television for 1 week and make a list of all Hawaiian words you hear mispronounced. Locate one place of interest with a Hawaiian name on each island. Learn the correct spelling, pronunciation, and meaning. Where are the following located? University of Hawaii, main campus, Windward Community College, the Honolulu Zoo. Give the Hawaiian names for the following places on Oahu: Pearl Harbor, Punch Bowl, Chinaman's Hat, Temple Valley, Diamond Head, Salt Lake, St. Louis Heights, Secret Falls, Rabbit Island. Are the English names translations of the Hawaiian names? Can you find stories explaining these place names? Hawaiians often refer to places they love by using phrases that demonstrate something special about those places, or the name of famous chief of that area. This kind of phrase is an epithet. Sometimes epithets can be insulting, describing an unacceptable characteristic of the area's residents. Here are some examples of each kind. Hiloanakai, Ikaua, Kanileua, Hilo, land of Chief Anakai and the Reinu, Leua blossoms. Drink. Oahu, Maka Eva Eva, Oahu, land of unfriendly eyes. Find an epithet for each island. Alright, then that's your homework, ladies and gentlemen. And that's chapter 1 of Inaikai Ame Mokunaikai. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed our first lesson, and looking forward to creating more of this in the future. Until then, Aoyo. Take care. Malamapono. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.